What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Direbeast. I think this is episode 17, but due to the way I name my episodes, apparently I get a lot of them wrong. So let's take a guess and say this is 17. Welcome. I have a problem and a solution. So the problem, I'm running out of ores. Like, I did a big mining trip and I got all this. But the amount of, like, iron and tin and copper I've got, not much. I just went mining, literally just went down in the mine in my big hole and picked up only iron for, like, 5-10 minutes. And that, every single piece of iron I've got, I think, is currently here in my inventory. So, yeah, I'm really running low on that shit. I'm currently cooking up a bit of sand, and I did the same thing for tin, because I had, like, no tin. And I need 2 stacks of it for what I'm doing. Well, I don't actually know if I need 2 stacks, but that's a safe amount, so I'll take it. So, I need to build a few things. We're going to start off with a stack of pistons. So I need a stack of pistons. I then also need a stack of redstone. I mean, I've got so much of some resources, just none of others. So we're going to put redstone and glass and iron ingots, and I got the glass and the iron in the wrong place. And that we're going to make a stack of pneumatic servos. And in fact, I think I need 2 stacks of pneumatic servos. What did I need for that? I needed 2 stacks of glass, 2 stacks of iron, and what was the third thing? Redstone. So yes, I need to build a second stack of pneumatic servos. And pneumatic servos are a thermal expansion thing. And they're generally used for... It's very dark in the front of my house right here. That's better. Oh, I think I just heard a villager. They're so quiet. I love the mufflers. They are amazeballs. So we're going to make a second stack of pneumatic servos. And then we're going to take pneumatic servo, piston, and I think tin on either side, and there's one thing else that I need. I can't remember what it is. Damn it! So I'm going to have to look up how to make it. It's an autonomous... Of course it was the chests I had in my inventory. We're making autonomous activators. There's a stack of them. Now, you may be asking, what are they? What do they do? I will get to all of that in the episode. For now, I need item ducts, which I have not used at all. Because I don't have... I can make opaque ones, which I suppose would probably be better for lag overall, because they're kind of... Oh, okay, so the better ones are just made... Oh! Impulse item duct. Install a pneumatic servo to upgrade. Configure with an empty hand once upgraded. Transfers items quickly. Well, you know what? I think I could melt down some glowstone. I mean, why the fuck not? I'm going to need at least a stack and a bit, so call it 72 of these. It's 200 glowstone per one. And... So wait, I can make impulse opaque ones. I think the opaque ones are probably going to be better in this situation. Simply because they're not going to render the items, so it's not going to lag my world as much. So yeah, I'm not going to actually make the good ones. I'm going to make the fast ones, but they're going to be opaque. Impulse item ducts and a lead ingot to make impulse item ducts opaque. Oh, okay. So you can make them either way, and then you can make them opaque, or you can turn them to be see-through. I suppose it's nice to have. So what do I need? These require 200 millibuckets of glowstone each. A block of glowstone is 1,000. I need to make 72 of these, so 200 divided by 1,000. I need like 14 blocks of glowstone. Yes, I switched screens. Hopefully that didn't mess up my recording. I switched screens to open up a calculator and do the math, because I suck at math, and I suck at doing pretty much anything on camera. Doing shit on camera is hard. You fuck up constantly. So, opaque item ducts. It's just tin and lead. I need more tin. Fuck. Tin and lead. I didn't see how many it was at a time. 6. Okay. So, is that all the tin I've got? Do I have any more tin? Yeah, I've got that tin. That should work. This is Tinker's Construct tin. Tinker's Construct. Get it? Because it's tin. So, that gives me 64. That gives me 64 plus 8, which is 72. Yeah, that's the one. That's the amount I need. And then no more iron. So I've got those. I've got those. I've got these. And I'm going to need something to store them in once I'm done. For now, I think I'll use barrels. I've got the larger redwood barrels. So, are we done melting? Not quite. Let's fluid transpose. I just think it's... I like things to go fast as much as I can, and if it just costs a little bit of glowstone to make the items travel quickly. I mean, I've seen how slowly items travel in item ducts. So, yes, what was I going to say? I'm making item ducts because you would think if you're going to be piping items out the back of something, hence the item ducts, why not go with buildcraft pipes? I think buildcraft pipes would work. But I would need a redstone engine on every single pipe to get them to pull out, or I would have to go and make a the pulsating chipset and mix that with like an iron gate and redstone. It's going to take a shitload of energy, and I'm going to need a whole new setup and probably a new room. So for now, this may be a little bit more expensive item-wise, but it's probably the best option for now. So yeah, these engines have been pumping away. The resonant energy cell is full. I really need to upgrade this hardened energy conduit because this is actually running a lot slower. Well, it's running 20 RF per tick slower than it could. So I will get to that later. Right now I just need my item ducts. Oh, that's why they're not filling up. Here we go. Now we just got to wait for these to fill, and we are done. Damn it! I didn't guess right. Oh well. We have 70 worth. So, do I want to do it in this room? Probably not. Ideally I want to do it inside a chunk. So let's do F9 to bring up chunk boundaries. Okay, so this is a chunk here. Okay, I reckon I could go underground and do this. Do I want to do it underground is the real question. Is that a slime? It is. Hello! You slimy little bastard. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect use for my underhouse. So what I'm going to want to do is clear out an area. So we're going to go 1 block inside the chunk. Dig up a little bit. You know what would be perfect for this? A filler from Buildcraft. Let's make one. Because the filler is literally perfect for what I want to do right now. And, you know, we're only 8 minutes into the episode, so, yes, filler. Filler. I'm going to need 2 gold gears, chest, ink sacks, dandelion. I can do all that. Gold gears. I don't think I've got any gears just sitting around anywhere. And, I am still having all the same inventory, well, not inventory problems. What would you call it? Crafting problems? Yeah, I suck at crafting. And I am going to fix that, hopefully, in the next episode, if I can get enough resources. I can't see it being a problem to get enough resources. 8 iron. 8 gold. So it's really a shame that my my tree wasn't on a chunk boundary. Like, properly. Oh, God. Did I just give myself... No? Okay, that's a bug. If you click and drag, it pretends to give you them, I suppose. Interesting. Oh, I right-clicked. So there's the 2 gears. A chest and a crafting table. I can knock those out, no problem. Do I have them in here anyway? I actually do. Huh. I didn't prepare for this. So, chest and a crafting table. not a barrel. That there and that there. Okay, they actually go that way around. And then I need 2 dandelion, 2 ink sacs. I think I've got some ink sacs left. I fucking hope so. Ink sacs, ink sacs. Yes, 2 ink sacs, 2 dandelion yellow. Well, I've definitely got some yellow. Fuck it, I will just craft it. There we go. There's the yellow. There's the black. And well, the last thing it requires is a landmark, which is a redstone torch with lapis on top. And I'm going to need a few of those, so let's make a stack. Why not? Sticks. You know what, I'm just going to grab 16 of these. Is that a stack? No, that's half a stack. Damn it! Well, you know what? Let's do that. There we go. Then we make redstone torch. Lovely. And then redstone torch with lupus to get a thing. Now, if we come down here, I believe somewhere in here I've got a battery sitting around. Yeah, hardened. Can I upgrade the hardened at all? No. Okay, so hardened will have to suffice. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steal this battery. And I'm going to put the hardened one there just as a energy conduit. And it will charge up while it's doing, so everyone wins. Now, down into the hole. And I'm going to need to up my map a bit. Damn it. Oh, they need to add a zoom in feature. Like the opposite feature, so that you can... Because I can't be asked to count. So I need to go up here. And it needs to come from... One goes there. And then we need to go to the opposite side here. Put one there. So these are landmarks, and they're used to mark out land. Hey, big slime, nice. And what I want to do is I want to clear out the inside of this chunk here. Up maybe 3 blocks. You know what? I'll go a little bit higher than 3, just so I've got the room later if I need it. So that, you right click on them to connect them. And that one is now connected to this one over here. And then if I connect this one, it should have connected to there. And, lovely. And I'm going to get rid of these slimes just because they are super noisy. And I need slime balls as well. Ha, nice hat. I keep forgetting I'm using a slow sword, which is great for fighting some things. Like most normal mobs, it one-hits them. But it's really slow for fighting, like, swarms of things, for lack of a better word. So that there, we haven't connected over this side yet. It should be just around here. Hey, diamond. Okay, so this is the next chunk boundary. Ow. Apparently I just materialised inside the diamond. Okay, so what height did I put these ones at? Just so I make sure I put them at the right height. These ones are in block 16, 17. Great. So now I just need to get up to block 16, 16, 15, 16, 17. So I'll put this one here. They should all connect that way. So, I'm not sure if they're connected properly though. So what I'm going to have to do is break this one, put it down, and connect. No, did not connect properly. Didn't think so. It's very hard when you're building inside a surface where you can't see anything. So I'm just going to have to dig my route over here just to make sure that they connect properly. So yeah, that one on there. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, there's that one. So if I do that, are they going to connect? Oh no, hang on. I think what I need to do is connect them via a corner point like that. And then if I disconnect that one, Put it back. I always have trouble with these things because I'm never sure exactly what order you're supposed to do it in. There we go. Now we have one large red marked square. Where's my filler? Shit, guys, what did I do with my filler? Oh, did I do something stupid with my filler? Did I just not make it? Did I throw it out? Let's see, where was I making it? Right around here. Ah! Thank fuck for that. I thought I might have made it and then just dropped it by accident. Right. So, yes, I have just completely derped up and spent the best part of like 5 minutes doing nothing, for lack of a better phrase, for lack of a better word. So, what we're going to do is we're going to connect the filler to that, and we should notice that there's now black and yellow striped tape along there. And then we're going to open the filler. Yes, it does. So the filler now has a interface like this. And what you do is you tell it what you want to do. So we want to clear, and then you hook up power. And this thing needs to be outputting to the top. So orange. And is it working? I don't know. How high is it going? Is it draining power? No. Is that not the top? Okay, it's not outputting power for some reason. Oh, does it need a power duct? Let me just check something. If I put this down. That is the top. And orange is output. Blue is input, I think. Maybe it needs some power cabling. Damn it, this was supposed to be really suave and slick and cool and quick as well. This was supposed to be like, hey, I know, this will help me. I could have cleared the room out manually by now. Let's get some redstone ones. Wait, I have redstone ones? And I'm not using them to connect all my things up? They are full, right? Yeah, they're working. Here we go. So you may notice there's a bit of lag right now, because the filler is currently emptying out this chunk. So you might ask yourself, why did I do it in a chunk? I did it in chunk because it's easier to keep loaded if it's just a single chunk. And I didn't want it to be this big, but the game was like, haha, fuck you. So I kind of had to. And if I put one there, and then there, and then there. The name of the game, by the way, isn't to light this place up, because we are going to be building here, and I believe this thing is an energy sink. Yeah, so it's still just taking energy. So, there we go. That is the best way of clearing out an area. I've got to say, it's just brilliant. If you've got everything already built and you're ready, let me turn off F7 and F9. Oh, F9 has a second overlay. Nice. So as you can see here, because these things show you the exact boundaries of a chunk, right? So, because they're all on the walls, it means the inside of these green squares is exactly a chunk. So, to keep it loaded, we only need to have one chunk loaded. So what are we doing? Well, that's a bloody good question, actually. I need to go back up to the base quickly. And what else do I need to do? I could do with some more torches for now. So, do we have any torches? No. Okay, let me grab 16 sticks. Make a stack of torches. Or 17. Either way, you know, it's cool. I can just be left with some torches afterwards. So my inventory is already filling with shit. So maybe I will have inventory problems this episode. Who knows? Yay! So what I want to do is I want to grab my oreberry bushes. And we are going to plant them and harvest them. So yes, you find the oreberry bushes growing underground, or you can trade for them if you get a Tinker's Construct villager. I don't know if that's a lucky, like a rare trade, or if it's something he often does. But I consider it to be pretty damn cool. So now, let me just make sure this place is torched up, because I don't want mobs spawning in my berry farm. And let me just take this. Do this. Just make it nice and safe. Apparently I turned into a snake there. Right, so the way out's going to be this corner here. So, berry bushes, yes. Tinker's Construct, they grow berries which can be used for ore. Used to get, like, metals and stuff. So, actually, we're not going to want the torch that close. So all you have to do is plant them in relative darkness. You can't plant them right next to a torch. And they fairly quickly... No, slowly. They fairly slowly grow. That one grew already. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, this thing should all be inside a chunk. Has that got berries already? What the fuck? That is a lucky spot. It grew that quick. Right, so we're going to plant the berry bushes, and you see, just by like punching it, you get these aluminium ore berries, or whatever the equivalent berries are for the bush that you happen to be holding. Huh. So these... Ah, these have different data values. So I wonder if these ones grow any faster. I don't actually want them there. If I'm going to see if these ones grow any faster, I'll just plonk one there. Ow, ow, ow. So these things hurt, by the way, when you touch them. Like so, see? So, sorry, phone interference. Can't be stopped. What we're going to do is place the autonomous activator. Ah, it's backwards, dicks. Give me that. So we're going to have to place him from this side. Ow, ow. And just to get him in the right place, I'll just do this. And what the autonomous activators do is, well, depending on what you tell them to do. So right now, it is simulating a right click. And to harvest these berry bushes, you right click on them. So if we said it simulate a right click, aim on the level it's at, and only use the item in your first slot, then it will use the gravel and click on the bush. Ow, ow. So I can show you, like, if I just put an autonomous activator here and put dirt in its inventory, it right clicks with the dirt. Where did it get the rest of that dirt? Okay. I must have put more than one piece of dirt in there. Right, so, yes, autonomous activator. So, it's completely free, requires no energy to operate or anything like that. All you want to do, just change it to ignore redstone signal. It will run constantly. And for this setup, we are going to want to set the output to the back. Lovely. And then, so all I'm going to do is repeat this with every berry bush, so that every bush has its own activator. Can be a little expensive when you consider my initial investment, but these berry bushes will grow infinitely and for free, and supply me with metal for as long as they are doing so. This is definitely a chunk boundary, right? Because it doesn't feel like it. It definitely is. Then I'm always really wary about building right up to the edge of a chunk. Yes, let's see. So we're going to want to go through on each one and put an item in its first slot and tell it to only activate with the first slot. Item in the first slot, only activate with the first slot. Let me turn off the chunk boundaries there. By the way, chunk boundaries are turned on... No, left click, yeah. If I made it left click, yeah, it will. If I make it left click, you can see it right there. It punched it out. Oh god, it will punch me as well, will it? Yes. So, oh, the autonomous activators. If I put a sword in there... Oh, I have to try this now. Will it hit me with the sword? Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Who needs fucking turtles with swords? You can use autonomous activators. That is super awesome. I forgot the berry bush wasn't there. Let me put this berry bush back. So I don't know what's up with this one, but it hauled ass when it grew. So, right click, and then you put one item and set it to first slot only. I'm just going to do this for each of them. First slot only. Right click, first slot only. First slot only. That one I did do, that one I didn't. One item, first slot only. One item, first slot only. So, yes, when setting up a lot of these, it can be very, very tedious. And because I never trust myself, I probably end up checking each one maybe 3 times. That's just on the first place. So, these are all placed down. And, oh, you can actually grow these on top of each other. Sweet! That makes this so much better. Now we're just going to want to clear this stuff out. I still have no idea what the difference is between the 2 data values. I'm guessing one's the one that I traded for, one's the one I picked up. So let's just check. One item, one item. Like I said, I do not trust myself when it comes to machinery, especially when there's lots of it. That's why it takes me so long to build anything. And I would rather check 3 times than, you know, not check and accidentally fuck something up and then have to come back later on and do it. So, now these are all, they are basically standing there with a berry bush in front of them, like this, and they're just sitting there right-clicking, like, just constantly. And because there's an item in their hand, if they pick up a berry, they won't eat it. Because, by the way, you can eat these things. I don't think you can eat these ones, but you can eat other berries. And this this berry farm works for basically anything. So any ore berries, any food berries. So we're going to place item ducts on the back here, just like that. And the item ducts are going to go like that. And I want the barrel to be here for now. For now, it's going to be a barrel. I have an idea. So the barrel's going to go there, and then these are going to feed into the barrel like that. I think that's the feed in. And if I just click this twice, it will not register it's actually being on the machine. So this is going to be built 3 high, so there's going to be 3 times as many bushes. And this is just a test, so just to make sure everything's working. But basically, shit, I just rotated that, didn't I? You know what, let's do this. Let's go into fancy graphics. You can't see through these on fancy. Okay, did not know that. I would have assumed fancy graphics would let you see through these berry bushes. Yeah, look, you can. Okay, I couldn't see through that one berry bush on fancy for some reason. Now we have no grown berry bushes, and I need to set this to 1 item, first slot only. So, next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to change this to be red on each of them, which is items are going to be pulled out. Because the autonomous activator is already set to output its items behind it, it knows where its items are going, but these require a little bit of programming. So what we have to do is take a pneumatic servo and right click on the this connection, and then right click on it with an open hand, and we get this. So item filter west. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to only pull out aluminium berries. It's going to be whitelisted. Don't use metadata or MBT because nothing else is going to come in there. And we're going to then tell it ignore redstone control. So now we have all this set up. If we put a berry in there, we'll notice it gets pulled out. These aren't opaque. These are opaque so we can't see inside. But let me take these 2. There we go. We have berries will automatically be pulled off the bush into the activator, into the pipe, and then piped into this barrel here. Now, yeah, these are growing extremely slow, so I want to make something to help with that. I think the watering can helps. There we go, so some stone, bone meal, and a bucket, not a bucket, a bowl. And it's also going to require some water and bone meal. It does run out, this thing, but it's cheap and I just want to test. I just want to see if it works. Bucket, 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 bucket. What are, not buckets, bowls. Bowls, there. And then bone meal. Crafting station, watering can. Empty. Make a watering can, then we're going to need to fill it up. Because, yeah, right now there's no water in it. So we come here and just right click on there. No? It's just called a watering can now, so I assume that means it's full. Hey, keep going. And I need some food. I'm still playing on fancy graphics, aren't I? No wonder I'm not getting as many frames as I normally do. So now we have water bucket, watering can. And I think I should just be right clicking. I don't think it works on these bushes. Now I know it works on these bushes, right? Maybe not. Huh. Interesting, I thought it worked. Maybe it's not, it's just not filled up? I don't know. Uses. You can use the can to put out fires. Oh, nice. In addition, using a watering can on lava causes it to flow faster. So right, plants require a lot of love and attention, but did you know that the mere act of standing there sprinkling them with water is enough to inspire them to grow at a much faster rate? Craft a watering can, and you'll get plenty of food in no time. I don't know why this isn't working. Let me go up to the surface and try on some crops. Do I have any crops? I do not. Okay, let me grab a herb and a seed and see if I can make this work faster. See if I can make this work at all. So, hoe the ground, plant the seed. Oh, I've got my particles off. Put all particles on. There we go. So the watering can makes stuff grow a lot faster. And apparently it can keep untilled land. Sorry, I have to change this back. I hate fancy. Everything looks much nicer on fancy, but I don't like it. Which is really annoying because it makes a lot of stuff look nicer. And I know a lot of you guys keep complaining. They're like, you guys are like, play on fancy. Yes, here we go. So let's take this berry bush here and sprinkle it with water. It seems to hit a rather wide area. Let's see if this can actually make these berry bushes grow faster. Because the berry bush down that end, this one, I was spraying this with water when I got down. And, oh, have we got any more berries yet? No, nothing's grown yet. Put my berries in there. And I believe this works on berry bushes. I'm not 100%. Maybe it's the torches. Because I know that berry bushes only produce when they're under a certain light level. And the whole point about this is these all berry bushes have to be under a certain light level to grow, and under an even lower level. It looks like it's working. They have to be under an even lower level to produce berries. So if I just sit here for a bit, yeah, look, that one grew. The one to the side of it grew. It looks like the watering can definitely helps the bushes grow. Now I'm not sure if it's going to help them germinate, but I can almost guarantee it helps them grow. And there were some berries. And now if we come down here, we'll have some more berries coming in. And now, interesting thing about the autonomous activator. The reason it works, whereas some other things don't work, is because the autonomous activator simulates a player. So when a berry grows on a bush, it acts as if the autonomous activator acts as if it is a player and picks the berry up. So when a berry is picked up, you'll see on the bottom right hand corner of my screen the random pickup text, which for some reason, I don't even know what mod it's from, maybe Whaler. The random pickup text that comes up will alert me and tell me that, oh no. There we go. Down the bottom right hand corner, aluminium berry. And yeah, this does not know how to get rid of them yet. So, yeah, I'm not sure what mod that's from, but it tells me when other players pick up stuff on my world. And it also tells me when I pick up certain stuff as well. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I think I'm going to have to leave it here. I've been watering these berries for about 4 minutes. And they're definitely growing. Oh, there we go. We've got another aluminium ore berry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up with all of my berry bushes. And the nice thing about building this in a single chunk, I can build this as high as I want. Because you can place berry bushes on top of berry bushes. As long as it's fully grown. Now these ones don't grow 3 high. They only grow 1 high. But you can place them up to 3 high. You can place them up to any height you want. So this system I can just stack up and up as far as I want and make it super easy. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode now because I'm just stalling and just pissing around. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time. Peace out.